Yo, what's good everybody? Back here another video on my channel, Jake Snipes. Super late upload today. Sorry guys, I was up late last night. Few of the MLB games already started. So all my picks today will be for the later afternoon games. I'll get better at that with my scheduling. There's no NBA basketball today, so like I said, we're just gonna focus on baseball right now. Yesterday's picks, we're gonna get straight into the recap. We went 1-2. Not a good first day for baseball. I know I picked 4 picks, but Lane Thomas was voided. He didn't end up being in the lineup for the Royals. He's kind of struggling. That's one of the reasons why we took his under. But got 4 more. So change of plans. We're only going to do 3 picks for baseball until we get solid data to use for the 2026 season. Like I said in the last video, a lot of the data that we're using is still from last year. An outlier, like I said, they're only posting last year's stuff, not this year's. So until that gets updated, then maybe we'll switch back to 4. But for now, we're just going to do 3. And I have 3 really good picks that I really like. I did more in-depth research this time. I did a lot last time, but it was my first video, so I had a lot of other things going on with that. I think we're going to go 3-0 today. I love the picks that we got, and I'm going to get right into them. With the first pick, we're going to take Marcelo Mayer under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now you can see here, this has a 90% hit rate where he's getting exactly 1. He had a great game against the Padres, but other than that, he hasn't been seeing the ball very well. You see there's a lot of zeros across the board, a couple ones. He's only getting a little over 3 plate appearances, which I really like. You know, some hitters are getting 4 and 5. The Boston Red Sox, their offense is ranked 21st in the league, and they're only .001 away from being ranked 24th. So their whole team is struggling offensively. It'd be smart to take a lot of unders on some of their guys, but because their offense isn't getting anything going, they're all getting about 3.4, 3.3 plate appearances. I'll have more on that later. So that's in our favor. His K rate is 30%. Versus right-handed pitching, which Lehigh is. And he has a 6-pitch mix, which is unpredictable. This is coming from Baseball Savant. He uses 6 different pitches, so he's really hard to predict. He has a 3.07 ERA last year, which is awesome. He didn't allow a hit last year against Boston. He only played only 1.2 innings pitched. So take that with a grain of salt. And Mayer just hasn't had much pitch discipline, which is good against a pitcher like Lehigh, who has 6 different pitches in his arsenal. So I think this is going to be easy under. Just Boston is struggling, and Mayer just not having the plate discipline out there. And he's just having trouble adjusting to major league hitting. Okay, so I think this is going to be easy under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Our second pick is going to be Carlos Narvaez. Under 1.5 bases. Now, a lot of the data that we used for the first pick for Marcelo could be applied here. Boston Red Sox offense is just struggling to start the season, and Carlos is part of that. So you see here, he's only achieved over 1.5 bases once in the last 10 games, 90% hit rate. Last 3 games, zeros across the board. And like we said in the last pick, just 3.4 plate appearances. And they're just not getting many opportunities because they're getting 3 up and 3 down. So that works in our favor. He has 0 extra base hits this season. His weighted on base average is .229. He has a hard hit rate of 42.9%. And his expected weighted on base average is .300. And that's all according to Baseball Savant. And all that means, to make all those fancy terms simpler, is that the contact is there, but he's not seeing the results. He's not producing much for the offense, as you can see in their offensive rankings, why they're 21st. So he's not seeing the ball very well. Like I said, you could take a lot of unders for Boston until they get their get in their groove for the start of the season. Just right now, they're not in it. So this is going to be another under that we'll take for our second pick. Before I share my last pick here with you guys today, I want to remind everybody, sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using my promo code will give you 2 no sweat entries up to $200 in bonus cash. So $100 a piece gives you 2 free swings at it. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in the situation. Take advantage of the offer. Use the link down below in the description. Sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get into my last pick here, where we're going to go with Taylor Ward over 0.5 bases. He only needs to get on base once, and I love this pick because he's been one of the best hitters to start off this season. I have zero idea why his line is at 0.5 with these odds. I think we should hammer this over. This is hit in 90% of his last 10 games, 80% in his last 20, which is crazy, where he's averaging almost 3 bases a game. You see here, last game he had 2. Against the White Sox, he had 7. Like, there's only one bad game against Baltimore or against Pittsburgh. A lot of green over here. And he's getting almost 5 plate appearances a game. You see he's at 4.7. Last 3 games, 5, 5, 5. Back-to-back 4s, 5, 5, 5 again. He's exceeded this 5 straight games at home where he's averaging 2.5. So, like, he's one of the best hitters to start off this season. He has a .383 batting average, .464 on-base percentage, and a .574 slugging percentage. Those are all awesome numbers. He's hitting the ball very well. In the first 12 games and 56 plate appearances, he had the league-leading 18 hits with 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 4-hit games. So a lot of extra base hits. He could easily cover this with his first plate appearances. They are playing against Logan Webb today, who does have a 5-point ERA, which is great. He is 1-1 on the season with 15 strikeouts. He did have a good outing last game against the Mets, where he only allowed 1 run in 7 innings. Only took him about 90 pitches. So the pitcher is looking good for them. But Taylor Ward, like I said, he's just on fire. Great start to the season. And I think this is going to be easy over. And I don't know about you guys, but this looks like a 3-0 day to me. We'll get better with this baseball data, these baseball videos. You know, we're just getting started. Early in the season still. We're only going to go up from here. Other than that, like I said, sign up for better. There's no sweat entries. They have multipliers in there. They have free picks. There's injury protection for basketball playoffs because we know how that goes. We got a lot going on coming up. But other than that, everybody, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.